So now let's just quickly talk about why keep a daily journal. I mean, how is it going to help me? What is the benefit for keeping one really? Well, I want you to think of it this way, just like how our brain uses our hands and our tongue and lips and eyes to kind of communicate and get the job done, our brain needs a journal to get its jobs done. For example, when we're thinking about a lot of things, we usually write them down because we can't remember all of them. Or when we go to work, our boss expects us to write things down because he knows, or companies know, they can't expect their employees to remember things in its head. So just like that, this journal essentially acts as your brain's sidekick to remember things that your brain is not designed to remember. I'm gonna cover like 3 quick points that I've learned through using a daily journal and how it kind of complements your brain. Number 1 is that your brain is not a storage machine. We all know that when we have too many things to do, we have to write it down somewhere because our brains can't store all the information. And second of all, our brain is actually not ready for today's information age. We text so many people, we have to save numbers. A quick quiz, if you really want to do that, is try to remember how many cell phone numbers you remember. You probably only know your parents or your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend, and that's about it. We can't remember more, or we don't want to remember more things. We save them in our phone. So our phone does the job of storing. Our computer does the job of storing stuff for us. And now we use a daily journal to store important stuff from our brain onto this so we can analyze it, we can get it done. Okay? And the last one is our brain is actually very, very poor in analyzing the past. For example, if I had told you, go back 3 weeks or 2 days and kind of analyze how much time did you spend watching TV, or how much time did you waste? You will have a very tough time telling me because your brain doesn't record that information and it doesn't want to record unimportant information. And that's why it can't analyze it. But if you wrote that down in your journal, every day that I spent 2 hours just watching YouTube and social media, you can tell yourself honestly, Jay or Tim or Kim, hey, you've been spending too much time on social media, so you got to take a step back and improve your habits. Again, those 3 factors of having a brain that can store information on something else, a brain that's not really prepared for today's bombardment of information, and lastly a brain that can use a journal to analyze the past and make changes, that's the reason why you should keep a journal. And in the next one, I'm going to quickly get into my story so you know how the journal has helped me and how it can help you. I'll see you in the next video.